Afternoon, ladies, it's me again. As promised, I said I was going to do a few of these posts, so here I am. Today, I'm not going to do an actual hair tutorial. I'm actually going to talk to you a little bit about the aftercare guidelines regarding my bonded hair extensions and actually the tape and the micro ring and nanos that I do too. Because they kind of these aftercare guidelines that I'm going to tell you now, they are basically one fits all as far as the aftercare guidelines go. For different reasons really, but if you're say a bonded extension wearer, you know that these are going to apply. The same with the tapes and the same with the bonded and same with the micro ring and the nano rings. Okay, so this is just a little bit about the aftercare guidelines that you get after your first appointment with me, regardless whichever method you've chosen. But I'm just gonna, because I generally wear my bonded extensions, I'm just gonna refer to them as the bonded extension hair guidelines. So I'm just gonna take this into segments, just like you see it on my sheet on my aftercare guidelines. For those of you who've never had any hair extensions fitted by myself, just I just find that this might be a little bit more educational for you guys, because I find that a lot of new clients that come to me never get told the information that I give people. So it is quite interesting, I think. I'm sure, well, I hope to think that you would find this quite interesting too. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about shampooing. So generally after your application, it does say on the aftercare guidelines that to allow 24 hours before washing the hair. To be honest, I don't. I have my hair extensions fitted and then I can't wait for the next day to wash them, just because generally when I have new hair put in, it's quite flat. So I like it the second day when I've washed it and the hair fluffs up. So that's fine. So don't worry too much about that. Also, just before you wash your hair, I always recommend that you brush your hair. Now, I do provide one of these bad boys in your aftercare pack. It's your Denman hair extension brush. This is your secret weapon, and this is the main tool. Other than your shampoo, this is the most important thing that you will get to help look after your hair extensions. So when you're brushing your hair, I don't really want you to tickle your hair. You need to really feel that you're getting them bristles on your scalp in between those bonds, because what this brush does is it actually minimizes matting. So if you're not brushing your hair properly, then you are going to experience some matting. And just remember that when we shed hair on a daily basis. So in your consultation that you would have had with me, I have said that the hair shedding process, in regard to the hair shedding process, we shed 100 to 150 hairs a day, sometimes more. So it's really, really important that you use your brush properly and that you also separate each one. So when you're separating each one, you're literally just getting two extensions that are side by side and just gently prise them apart from each other. I always find as well, like at least like especially after like the first couple of weeks of having them put in, you're probably not going to experience much shedding unless you are an excessive shedder. If that's the case, then you probably have really fine hair. Because I find that people with thicker hair tend to not shed as much hair, which doesn't really seem fair, really, does it? But anyway, that's how it is. And then when you're washing your hair, I always recommend that you wash your hair in the shower. Never ever do it over the bath. Never ever in the bath, because if you're doing it over the bath, your hair's just going to get completely knotted. And if you're doing it sat in the bath, then whatever you've got in the bath and you're rinsing out of your hair, you're just literally going to be putting that back in the hair. So you're never going to get the hair properly clean. So always in the shower, always wash your hair thoroughly, and always use the shampoo that I would provide to you in your aftercare pack. The reason why I provide a shampoo for you is because I've tested these shampoos on my hair, on my own extensions before I even sell it to you guys. So I know that if I'm happy with it, I'm happy giving it to you guys, and I know that it's going to be the right product for you to use. So at the moment, I'm using Lanza. It's a KB2 Keratin Bond shampoo. It's a daily clarifying shampoo. So it's quite nice because you can use it daily. It won't dry your hair out even though it is a clarifying shampoo. But it will gently remove build-up and residue, but it won't dry your hair out. What I also like about this shampoo is that it is colour safe. So because I have a lot of my clients who are hair extension clients, the majority of them have colour on the hair. So I also want, not only do I want you to get the longevity out of your hair extensions, but also out of your hair colour too. So with this shampoo, it's not like your normal creamy kind of shampoo. It's like a gel. And most of you who use it will agree with me that it is a bit weird when you first use it for the first time. So all I recommend is wet your hair thoroughly in the shower. About the size of a 10p piece is plenty, but really rub it in your hands first, wet hands, just so that you can kind of like emulsify the shampoo first, and then evenly smooth it out throughout the whole of the hair, including the mid-lengths and ends. And then all what you're going to do is in zigzag motions, because the bonds are going to be quite close to your scalp. So if you go all herbal essences, you're gonna know about it. So first off, so you're just gonna gently in zigzag motions all the way down, all the way down, all the way around the head, zigzag motions, just moving those bonds, making sure you're getting in between them bonds, but really making sure that you're touching your scalp, because if you're not doing any of them, the bonds aren't going to be oil free and clean. I always say to people as well is make sure you get a really good lather. If you don't get a good lather on the first shampoo, always do a second shampoo. But that just depends really on how often you wash your hair. So like I wash my hair every day. So most of the time I only ever need to use one shampoo, and that's plenty for me. And I can always tell when I'm rinsing it out because it does squeak. So you're looking for that squeaky sound that goes right through me when you're rinsing it out. And conditioner. So when you're applying conditioner, and I do stress to everybody that you all should use conditioner, just because the hair, even though the hair that we use is amazing quality hair, it's not getting any natural nourishment from your scalp because you're having to keep the hair oil free. So I do recommend that you use a good conditioner. Most of you do use my conditioner, but it's fine if you want to use your own or somebody else's, that's fine. But I just like the products that I just use on my own, and I know they're really nice products. The conditioner that I use is this one here. So this is Wella Elements. It's a lightweight renewing conditioner, so it doesn't weight the hair down, and also it doesn't have any parabens in it. So I think that's really important, because I find sulfates and parabens, they do like fade your hair color quite quickly, but this is lovely. This adds moisture, and it's also for like damaged hair as well, and it just smooths the hair out. But it's lovely. It's a really, really nice shampoo, conditioner. So when you're applying your conditioner, I'd probably say start off with the size of a 10p piece and just kind of ponytail it, just like in a loose ponytail. And from there down, I say that is where you put your conditioner. Never anywhere near the bonds, because obviously if you put conditioner on the bonds, it's going to break the bonding down. Some of you do have mini rows up the top here with your bonded extensions. Mine are quite high at the moment, so my last row is here. But because I blow dry my hair every day, I do like to put conditioner just on my natural hair here. I mean, I'm not fussy about it. I probably catch one or two, but you know, I'm really not that worried, because I'm not leaving it on for a mega amount of time really, so it does get rinsed off quite quick. When I rinse it off, the first thing I rinse off is this is the top bit. So that's the last bit I put on, but it's the first bit I'm going to rinse off. And that's just because it's quite close to your bonds and you don't want any of the conditioner really getting into the bonding. So what I do in the shower is I turn to face the shower and then I put my head forward and then I rinse this bit off first. And then once all that bit at the front is rinsed off, I then rinse all the rest of it off. I always, when I get out the shower, sometimes I say, oh, don't worry about putting it in a towel, but obviously it's quite difficult if you don't because you're going to be dripping water everywhere. So it's fine, wrap it up in a towel, but I just say to people that, you know, before you leave the bathroom, make sure that towel comes out. And that's about it really. I'm gonna cover a little bit tomorrow about drying your hair. I've already done one about curling your hair, but if anybody wants to know anything else, then please just message me, and any ideas would be great for these videos. Just trying to not waffle on too much for you. But yeah, I think if I've not answered any of your questions regarding your shampoo and your conditioning, then please just send me a message on Facebook, Instagram. Make sure that you are subscribed to my YouTube channel, which is just called Lorudu, Lourudu. And yeah, it'd be great to get some feedback. Okay, have a nice evening. Bye.